Hello you guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today is Saturday and I think we're gonna spend a weekend together. I'm just getting ready right now. I literally just like body showered and walked pee and that's all we've done so far today. So I'm about to make my latte. I think I'm gonna have a kind of like a work day today. What I would normally do is like a work day except for my own things instead of for work. Ryan is heading out today to Oxnard, I think, maybe. It's like an hour away, but he has a friend who's having a birthday party. So he's heading out to do that and I am gonna be here today. So I thought maybe we would like read a little bit and do a bunch of video editing, like as much video editing as we possibly can handle. That's what we're gonna do. But first and foremost, I'm gonna make myself my latte. I have my espresso. Actually, I have a new watch band coming in today because if you guys see my watch band, like kind of this part broke, but also the inside of it was kind of starting to crack a little bit. So it was probably time. I actually have purchased the same watch band maybe since 2018, 2017, something along those lines. I had a watch like forever ago, obviously in 2017 or whatever. And then I stopped wearing it for a while and then it wasn't compatible with my phone anymore. So then I got this one, and when I got this one, I got the same band just because I really like that it's not like a silicone band. Like it doesn't irritate my skin. But every like 3 years I have to buy a new one because it's leather, but it just like cracks. So anyway, getting that today, but I think we're right at the tail end of like everything that we need to buy, and now we just need to like bring everything together into my bag. If you guys saw the last vlog, I did a little like trial run of packing and it really eased my anxiety. So now I get to just start to decide what I actually want to bring, which is very fun. Maybe we'll make a little list this weekend too, but next weekend is gonna be like, I have no plans. I'm just gonna be packing. Tomorrow, I don't think we have any plans. So I think maybe Ryan and I will try to do something, but otherwise I feel like I'm really trying to, you guys know, I'm in that in between of like, I want to have no plans so that I can like enjoy being home, focus, pack, like the whole thing. And then the other half of me is like, man, I did nothing today. I had no plans. Like, why did I not make any plans? And that's just like very me. I do it to myself and then I'm like, wait, what happened? So I think I'm gonna go grab my laptop. Like while I have tons of energy, I'm gonna just get as much editing out of the way. I did like half of a video yesterday, so I want to do the other half today, and then maybe we can kind of like alternate between like doing a video reading, doing a video reading, and then that way I also don't feel overwhelmed by all of the editing that I have to do. So hi, good morning, welcome, and let's get into the vlog. I am feeling so sleepy right now, but I think I need to just like do a few things around the house. I still need to like vacuum and sweep and things, whatever, mop. I've mentioned that to you guys in vlogs like 3 times and I just haven't done it. It was my week to do it last week or like last weekend, and I just didn't do it, and so I like have to do it this weekend because otherwise I'll just be upset with myself. But I think I'm gonna run the dishwasher really fast and I'm gonna read for a little bit longer on the couch. It got kind of warm outside and he's kind of like, there's like more people walking back and forth because it's like 10 a.m. It's prime time to take your dog on a walk. So he just keeps like running up to the fence and barking, but I think he's overheating too because he just came to sit over here. I feel myself wanting to take a nap, so hopefully we don't do that because I don't want to waste my whole day, which happens sometimes, but also if that's what my body wants, that's what my body needs. Anyway, let's run the dishwasher. If you guys don't already know, I have to like hook up the dishwasher to my sink, so it means that my sink is unavailable for like 2 hours. I've just basically been reading for this first half of the day and got to a crazy part in my book, and you guys have already seen all of the thoughts on my book in my last reading vlog, but I got distracted a little bit on social media. I went on my iPad because I thought that I would get less distracted if it was like not as convenient, but I still got distracted. So there's that. I'm still feeling really tired, but I do think that I want to read some more of my book. I kind of want to go somewhere, and I'm thinking about maybe like, I don't want to go to a cafe. I want to go somewhere like out and about. I don't really want to like go shop. What kind of places are there like that? The only other thing I can think of is a park, but if I go to a park, then I would want to bring P, and so then I might as well well just sit out in my backyard. So I don't know what we're gonna do today. I think usually this is where like I chat with Ryan and like get inspired to like go do something with him, but because he's out for pretty much the whole day, I don't know what our plans are gonna be. But maybe we'll go outside. I was kind of feeling tired, but P and I have just been like relaxing inside, but it's only 83 degrees today and it's only gonna get up to 88 today, which is a relief in comparison to what it's been lately because it's been like closer to 95. Actually, that just reminds me, I want to check the weather. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna get lucky and have good weather when I'm in Amsterdam and Berlin because it's been raining a ton there, but I think I'm gonna get there right when it's not raining. I've been like periodically checking, trying to like not get too excited, but that makes me really happy. So I think for now we'll just continue to read, go sit outside, enjoy the weather. My book is getting very intense like I was saying, and I want to know how it all plays out. I have 4 hours left and I'm almost at that point where I have like just under 100 pages left in the book, and usually that means that I'm like, okay, I can finish within the day. So I think today's gonna be like an at-home day, and then maybe tomorrow will be more of a day that Ryan and I like go and do things together. So let's go outside, and I'm gonna go get my blanket actually that I can like sit in the grass, and then we'll go lay down and read instead of just sitting in the little chairs. Do you wanna go outside with me? This was where I was gonna sit, but I feel like it's so much sunnier than I was expecting. Maybe I will sit over here, but I am gonna put this down. Took a hard nap. Like I needed that so bad. I did wake up a little bit tired, but wow, I needed that. Just saw that Amazon came, and I think it's my watch band. Oh, you got a stretch in there too? That's crazy how much of a different color it is. Like, it's the same watch band, just over time. This is what the leather ends up looking like. This is how it comes purchased. It's so much lighter. The bottom part is actually longer than my last one, so hopefully it still fits. Let's see. Okay, well, it's longer, but it actually works because this one I always put on the second little hole, and so now it's just on the first one, which is fine. It's just like on the smallest, but works great. Now I have a new watch band. Welcome to our exclusive customer service club. I'm gonna toss this. I basically have just been reading all day and going into different rooms. I took a nap in the bedroom. I was outside for a little bit. Now we're going back over to the living room. Like, we're just shifting around. P is here with me, obviously, and I think I do actually have some, let me turn on the AC in here. I have some books that I could take to the little free library, so maybe later I'll go on a walk either with myself or with P, and we'll go over to the little free library, drop them off, maybe see if there's anything that I would like to grab. So that could be an activity for later. Right now I don't feel like getting up, honestly, or like leaving the house, so I think we're just gonna continue to enjoy the lazy day because that's really all we've been doing. I'm gonna try to get as close as I possibly can to finishing my book because I have like 3 hours left of the book, and I think I could probably finish it today. I was trying to finish it earlier, but then I took my nap. Here we are now, but I think I could still probably finish it now. Guys, I've done like actually nothing today, and this is like kind of what I did last week too, where I just kind of didn't do a singular thing on Saturday or like over the weekend. I'm going to grab this blanket and I'm actually gonna head out into the backyard. I accidentally knocked stuff off of the fridge. It's finally nice enough out here that I can put the towel down or the blanket down. Do you see like there's like the shade now? I kind of want to just sit in this shade. See, this is why I don't go to the park. Instead, I like just come out here. I haven't sat out here in a while. Yeah, I just feel like I can actually hang out with P. I think he's chasing a lizard right now. Oh my god, the lizard is so tiny. I could watch him do that literally all day. Anyway, I'm gonna read out here because it's basically like a park, except for he could be off leash, we could just be hanging out. I don't have to stress about other dogs. It's kind of nice. Let's keep reading. Ryan is on his way home, and I think he's gonna be home in like 45 minutes. So we're just gonna enjoy our time until then. Hello you guys, it's already 9:30. I don't know where the time has gone. I'm so tired. I read for like over 5 hours today. Yeah, I'm really tired. I did finish my book though. I finished Say You Swear. You guys have already seen this in a previous reading vlog, but I ended up giving it 4 stars. I thought it was pretty good. I think that like the maturity levels were good. I think that the characters, like the character development was interesting. I think how they all ended up together was interesting. So definitely a unique story. I don't think it's like my favorite by any means, but I really like that it was such a unique story. So that's why I gave it 4 stars. But like I was saying, I did intend to do so much more with my day. I intended to do some editing, and then I was like, I'll just start my day with some reading, and then it's 9:30 p.m. But we did finish our book, which I was hoping to try to do by today. So I was gonna give myself until tomorrow, but I was hoping by today, so that's good. So I think I'm gonna head off to bed. I'm gonna be waking up kind of early tomorrow because I'm going to run with my friends. And then I don't think that we have any other plans tomorrow. I was just talking to Ryan earlier about like what we would want to do, but I think he was so tired from his day that he was just like, I have no idea. So we'll just kind of like wing it. I don't think we have any big plans. That's all I have to say, really. I'm gonna head to bed. Hopefully tomorrow is a little bit more of an exciting day. Good morning, you guys. It's Sunday. I have to wrap this thing up. I am headed off to my run. We're gonna go run at the reservoir today. It's 7:45 and it should only take me like 15 minutes to get there, is how long it usually takes me. Let me just make sure I have my AirPods and my inhaler. That's all I got. I think we're gonna go for a 5K today, but I hit a PR last week, so I'm gonna try to hopefully match that. I'm feeling good, but I never know until I'm like actually running how I'm gonna feel. So let's cross our fingers. I'll update you guys on what I end up running, but let's just hope maybe we can actually hit another PR. That'd be really cool. Or at least like match what I did last time, because now I know I can do it. So let's go. We are back home. I don't know what we're gonna do for today. I haven't even seen Ryan yet. I think he's in the office or the bedroom maybe. I think he put away some of our dishes, so I'm gonna put this stuff away. I feel so good about having completed my 5K and done another PR. Like, that's so exciting. I like truly wasn't sure if I could do it, but then I did, and I'm so happy. Did I already tell you guys that? Actually, I don't think I did. I think I showed you my watch, but I hit another PR, which is so exciting. I think I beat it by like 44 seconds or something like that, according to like my Strava account. And yeah, I just didn't know that I was gonna be able to do that. So I wanna really try to work on some more speed exercises versus like distance. Distance is so good, and like I want to do that too, but I think when I'm doing these like shorter distances, I really wanna focus on speed and get back up to like what I used to be able to run, because I used to be able to run pretty fast, and like lately I have not been doing that. So anyway, super excited about that. I think Ryan's here. I don't know what we're gonna do today, but hi. Maybe we'll go do something, who knows. All right, we've showered, and I think I'm gonna spend some time editing this morning. You know, last night I really did not want to meet with the girls at 8 a.m. I was like, that's way too early, but I'm so grateful that we did, because it's only not even 11 yet, and I already have that out of the way, which is so nice. Also, if you guys notice, I have a little pimple patch here, so just please ignore it. I've been having this like issue with my nose for like far too long. I had it on yesterday too, so if you see that in any clips, just ignore. But I think I'm gonna spend some time doing a little bit of like computer work. I haven't really done a ton of computer work. Well, yesterday I didn't because I had such a lazy day, but I just feel like I also could get a little bit ahead. So my plan today is, I think we're gonna have another indoor day, but do some computer work. Ryan and I could maybe go and do something later, but we just don't know what yet. He's focusing in on music because he also has not done music in a couple of days, which is very unlike him. Usually he at least touches his music like a little bit each day. So he's having music time, I'm having editing time. I also want to update my reading journal, and I need to update this journal too. This is just like my daily journal that I always write in, but I haven't written in it since August 7th, which is actually only a couple of days. At minimum, I just kind of want to like recap the days that I had, and then I'll write as well today. That is the goal. I think I'm still debating which book I'm going to start next. I started a couple of pages of 4 Past Midnight this morning, but I'm also thinking about starting Brave New World because that's what Ryan's reading, and I just think it would be kind of fun to read it together. So we'll see which book we end up picking up, but I had such a big reading day yesterday that I kind of want to focus in on the computer work, and that's honestly it. I don't have anything too crazy happening this weekend. I feel really good about doing the run, and like there's just something that I have to like motivate myself to do a run in the mornings. I don't know why, or just like exercise in general. I used to be a big morning morning exercise person, and I do still love it, but for some reason it like takes me a lot to just like mentally in the morning be like, oh my god, I have to actually do this. Let's get into it. Like I said, it's almost 11, so it's just 10:50ish, and I want to get a little bit done before like midday, and then that way we can maybe go off and do something else. I also mentioned to you guys yesterday that I need to drop off those books to a little free library, so we could also maybe do that. We'll kind of just see what we do. Finished my book journal updates. I've read 45 books so far. These are all of my favorites per month, so January, February, March, April, May, June, July. And I know that when you guys are watching this, it's at least September, but I just wanted to show you guys my July books because I promised that I would show them every so often. And I'm in August, so I'm sorry for the like weird delay, but we have Sunrise on the Reaping, I rated 4 stars. The Perfect Sun by Frida McFadden, I rated 3 stars. We Were Liars by E. Lockhart, I think I gave 3 stars. I didn't write it here. Family of Liars, 3 stars. And The Ruin by Dervla McTiernan, I gave 4 stars. I really liked this one. I was between Sunrise on the Reaping and The Ruin for my favorite, but I think just because it was a continuation of a series, I gave it to Sunrise on the Reaping. And we also started on this month's spread of like my reviews. So last but not least, I wanted to show you guys my monthly tracker. I don't think I usually show you guys this, but this is all of the books that I've read per month, just like in a tracker form with the page numbers, and this is all of the genres that I've read. I actually have not read any memoirs, which usually I do, but all of the others, you can kind of see what my favorite genres are and like what I tend to lean toward. Sorry, my camera died, but I was just saying lots of general fiction, lots of like mystery thrillers, that kind of thing. So now that that's all updated, I think I'm actually going to get into some editing, and yeah, we'll just try to get through as much as possible, and then that way I don't have to think about it as much during the week. Hey Google, set a timer for 19 minutes. Second since I last talked to you guys, and it's 3 o'clock now. I basically did a bunch of editing, and then I decided to make myself some lunch, so I had some pizza, and then I also straightened my hair because lately I've just been enjoying it more like this instead of natural. I feel like I go through waves, so right now I'm in the straight hair wave, I guess. So yeah, I did that, and Ryan is taking a nap. We're considering going over maybe to like the LA Arboretum or something along those lines. It just depends on, he wants to go skating today too, so if we don't do that, maybe we'll go do something else. I'm not really sure, but I feel like this whole weekend has just been like an at-home type of weekend. I also was very productive, and I bought tickets for the Acropolis / Parthenon in Athens. I wanted to also go to Anne Frank House, but I guess the tickets sell out. Like basically they post them on like a certain day, and then they're available for that 6-week period, and then they post them again for that 6-week period, but I guess they sell out super fast, so I should have been more on top of it, and they're already sold out. But that's okay because there's so many other things to see in Amsterdam. So main things that I think I want to hit are the Parthenon / Acropolis when I'm in Athens. I think the Berlin Wall, or like anything associated with that area. I think that there's like a little museum. It said that it was free and that you don't have to like reserve anything, and you only have to pay if you go to like a guided tour, but I think that's like pretty open from what I understand, or like what Ryan was telling me. Everything else, like I just am kind of like winging it, so I only needed to buy the 1 ticket. Bought it today because I also didn't want that to sell out, and I wanted to get an early ticket because of weather. Like I just want to make sure that it's not going to be too hot. I'm finally in the space where like I can start to look at what days are going to be what temperatures, if that makes sense. And I know Athens gets so hot. Yeah, like next Wednesday it's going to be 97 degrees. That's crazy. Yay! I'm not going until the following week, so hopefully it has time to cool down, but I think it's gonna be about 90s, 100s, at minimum, like mid 80s. But no rain, which I'm very excited about so far, crossing my fingers, knocking on wood. I don't see any rain on the forecast for when I'm there so far, and that's fantastic because I know like Amsterdam and Berlin get a lot of rain in the summer. So yeah, I'm just kind of like thinking through if there's anything else that I want to buy. Like I've been thinking more about like, oh, do I actually want to bring more pairs of shorts or like more dresses, or like what is it that I don't have already that maybe I would want to bring? And I'm kind of like trying to figure out what it is that I want, because I feel like I don't want to be in this situation where I'm super, super, super hot and just like miserable, but I can also like buy stuff there. It's okay. Anyway, let's get to a little bit more editing. I just want to feel like I'm ahead of the game a little bit more. Then we'll figure out what else we do today. All right, Ryan is officially awake. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We are thinking about a kind of like a mix of things. We mentioned getting shakes. We also mentioned going to Silver Lake. So I don't know what exactly we'll do, but we're gonna go do something. So I'm gonna get my bag together. We'll start heading out. We're back from our adventure. We ended up going to grab shakes from Jack in the Box. They're like one of our favorite shakes. So we got that, and then we went over to Silver Lake just to like walk around a random neighborhood, try something a little bit different. Ryan thought that he was gonna go skating today, so we decided not to go to the Arboretum. Then he was like, maybe I won't go skate, and now he is gonna go skate. So a walk was perfect. P was so tired on the walk, but now he's cleaning his eye. Did you have fun? I think he had a fun time. So I'm just kind of here now. I think I'm going to try to give my book a little bit of attention. I think I'm gonna try 4 Past Midnight, only because I started reading like 2 or 3 pages of this, and I want to try to give it a shot since it's from Libby. But if I'm not like super into it, then I'll switch over to Brave New World, because that's what Ryan's reading, and we're gonna try to like read the same book around the same time kind of idea. We'll kind of just see what we end up doing for the rest of the night. I might also just like watch some TV, because I feel like I haven't really watched TV in a little bit. So we're just gonna have a little bit more of like a home day. I didn't realize I got a delivery. I think I got mascara. Let's see. This feels like a crazy box. Why is it such a big box? Was this whole box necessary? This is the Lash Princess from Essence. I heard about this like forever ago, and it's a really good like drugstore brand, I guess you could call it. I have pretty long lashes, so I'm not very picky about the type of mascara that I use, and I can literally use a mascara for ages before I need a new one. That's what I got for when I go to Europe. I've actually been using a Tarte mascara for I don't know how long, probably too long. I should probably get a new mascara, and it's been fine, but I wanted to have a new one for when I was in Europe. All right, Ryan's off, and I'm just like feeling kind of like blah. Like I don't have anything that I really want to do. Maybe I'll just watch some TV. I feel like if I'm watching TV, I'm being lazy, which is not necessarily like, it's okay to just chill out for a little bit. But something else that I've been really wanting to do is I want to go through all of my photos. I have like a ton of photos, but I know a bunch of them are like photos that don't need to exist. I had found this app forever ago, and it was called Slidebox. I don't know if it's like a good app by any means, but basically it just lets you, it's one of those apps that lets you go through like and like swipe through photos and then like delete whichever ones you don't want. Here's an example. Like there's just like a photo, and then I can either delete it or I can like swipe to the next one, and then I can say like you're all done for that time period. And this one, the nice thing about it versus going through in like my photos app is that it can actually go like by the month. These are not all accurate, obviously, it's just whatever timestamp I have, but I can go through, and then that way like I don't need to do all of these today, but I can start to like go through some of them, because these ones are like lower numbers. I over here I have like thousands of photos, and I think a lot of them are screenshots. I have like no storage left, and I know so many of these photos don't need to be on my phone, and I'd like to have a little bit more storage because I have almost 50,000 photos in my phone for God knows what reason. So maybe that's what I'll do. I will watch some TV, go through these photos, and just start to chug through them. Just try to get rid of as many as I can. I think that's what we're gonna do right now, because I don't really feel like doing anything else. Okay, you guys, guys, I keep getting distracted, but I've been trying to read 4 Past Midnight. Ryan came home from skating. I feel like this whole weekend was kind of like a weird, I don't know what I did besides read and go hang out with P. I did do a little bit of editing, but yeah, I just didn't really do a whole lot. But I know that we're gonna have a lot of adventures soon, so maybe it was good to just like relax a little bit. And that's okay too. I am very, very happy that I hit my PR in running today. And I think that I want to start doing, when I come back, some pacing training type runs. I know when I was in high school, I used to do like track training and things like that. There is a track by my house, so I could do that. There's also like other types of track exercises or like pacing exercises that you can do so that you can run faster, because I really, really want to get back to my old race pace. I think that would be so fun and just make me feel a lot stronger. And then from there, I can build on the distance, because I truly believe that when it comes to distance running, as long as you hit that runner's high, it doesn't matter. Like if I'm going slow, I can keep going. Just like I feel that way about walking too. Like I could walk forever and like not feel pain, feel totally fine, have tons of energy. And if I'm doing like an 11-minute pace for running, I could run forever. Like I could really just keep going. And I think that I would want to push my body a little bit, and like I feel like I would feel more proud if I tried to run a little bit faster. So when we come back, we might start doing some of those types of trainings, but we'll see. But I'm gonna try to read a little bit longer, and then I think I might head to bed because it is getting late and I don't want to stay up too late. So we'll kind of just see how the rest of the night goes. Again, it was a very lazy weekend. I did a whole lot of nothing, but also maybe that's what I needed. So hopefully it was still entertaining for you guys. I really don't know what this vlog was, but I hope that you guys are still enjoying. Hello you guys. I did not get a chance to say goodnight to you guys yesterday, but that was just because I ended up being so tired. I didn't even read a bunch after I talked to you guys last. I just basically ended up deciding to go to bed. So I wanted to make sure I ended the vlog here. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for being here and watching with me and just being here with me. If you guys made it to this point in the video, please consider subscribing. It really helps out my channel. I feel like I don't really know what I did this weekend, so hopefully at minimum it was entertaining for you guys. I'm excited to share with you guys all of my travel stuff too, so stay tuned for all of that. With that being said, thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.